Welcome to The Huddle, brought to you by 956sports.com, powered by our friends at McDonald's, and served up weekly here on Fox 2. My name's Tony Fortina, thanking you so much for making us part of your day. I'll be joined by Dr. Greg Selber of the University of Texas Pan American. Mean Gene the Hitting Machine, Coach Gene Garza, he'll step in as well, and we've got a very special guest joining us from the Mid-Valley Town Crier. We welcome Mike Gonzalez. Now don't forget, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/956sports, and find out why over 5,100 of your closest friends already like us. And while you're there, if you've got some great photos from the game, maybe those impressive student sections that we hear so much about, load them up, let us see them. We may use them right here on the show. There was two games this week in particular that attracted quite a bit of attention. As a matter of fact, if you added up both attendances, you'd get over 23,000 people. Let's start at the smaller one of those games. The Donna Redskins traveled to Sherryland to take on the undefeated Sherryland Rattlers. It was late in the fourth quarter when Dion Padilla would drop back and get together with Darian Hernandez to tie the ball game up at 28. Sherryland had way too much firepower. Their comeback was inevitable. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at Tres Barrera. Drop back, fake the handoff. He is going to go long to Christian Martinez, and you'll see Christian Martinez scamper right up the field, 70 yards for pay dirt. As a matter of fact, I did that, no justice. Let's check in with our good friend Rick Miller of 956sports.com and see how he had the call for us. And as you can see, the fans went absolutely crazy. They weren't done yet, though. Tres Barreras would take this one right up the gut, and that would put the nail in the coffin for the Donna Redskins. Tres Barrera had 269 yards passing, 66-yard rushing on 9 attempts, and the Sherryland Rattlers stay undefeated, 48-28 victors over the Donna Redskins. In Weslaco, where we saw 14,000. As a matter of fact, there's the Weslaco home side. The visiting Weslaco east side looked a little something like this. Now, this was going to turn out to be the Saul Cuellar show. Here we go with the pitch out. Saul would run it up a few yards, eventually get hit by a Panther defender. Next play, here comes Saul again. And guess what? Bonus yards for the face mask call that went down. That set him up very deep in Panther territory. And here comes Saul Cuellar from 12 yards out, breaking the 0-0 score. The East Wildcats would go up 7-0 and not look back. There was more Cuellar to be seen, though. East came out to play. Cuellar would cap the drive with yet another touchdown that we are going to see as soon as we're done with this play by quarterback number 4, Brandon Gomez. There we go. So that puts the Weslaco East Wildcats up in district and big 24 victors over the Weslaco Panthers in the first ever Tinaco Bowl. It took 11 years for these two teams to ever meet, and Dr. Greg Selber and Mike Gonzalez of the Mid-Valley Town Crier will give you more details during the Selber Spotlight coming up shortly. Now, from that game, we move right over to Mercedes and Valley View, the Battle of the Tigers. Look at Isaiah Garza under pressure. Matthew Guzman makes the catch, fakes out our cameraman, and we can tell by everybody in the crowd that's a touchdown. Mercedes goes up 27-20 when Isaiah Garza would hit Christian Zamora on a 55-yard touchdown pass. But Valley View, not being done yet, would score on the absolute final play of the game. And here we go. To overtime is what the Valley View Tigers would force. In the second overtime, Mercedes goes 4th and 10. Carlos Quintanilla catches the pass and would set up this Guzman going around the outside and put the Tigers up for good. 33-30 in double overtime. The Mercedes Tigers pick up the victory. At McAllen Memorial Stadium, we would see the PSA North Raiders take on the McAllen Memorial Mustangs, and junior kicker Edgar Ruiz would put PSA North up on this short field goal, 24-21. Later, Edgar Escaname would score, putting North up for good. 30-21, Raiders defeat the Mustangs. Head south to Hidalgo, where the Hidalgo Pirates would play host to the Rio Hondo Bobcats without their quarterback, Juan Puga. However, Hidalgo does have Shea Patterson, who we can see run the ball. And then, of course, Mr. Patterson has the great ability to throw the ball. He's going to hook up on this one play with J.D. Badillo and put the Pirates up 7-0. That all happened in the first half of play. And that's when Hidalgo would check out and the Bobcats would check in. The Rio Hondo Bobcats pick up a 19-15 victory over the Hidalgo Pirates. Now, if there's a highlight you want to see that we didn't show here on The Huddle, make sure you log on to 956sports.com. You can check out action from Saturday night. The PSA Memorial Wolverines playing host to the Nicky Rowe Warriors, and La Jolla Juarez Lincoln Huskies taking on the Edinburgh Economides Jaguars. Those will be online for you at 956sports.com. Make sure you like our Facebook page at facebook.com/956 and send us your thoughts. Send us your comments, critiques, and queries. Let us know how we can help you enjoy Valley High School football more than what you do already. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, Dr. Greg Selber and Mike Gonzalez of the Mid-Valley Town Crier will spotlight the Weslaco East game in the first ever Tinaco Bowl with our Selber Spotlight. Right here on The Huddle, brought to you by 956sports.com, served up by McDonald's on Fox 2.
Looking for a bit of indulgence? Look no further than the new chocolate chip frappe from McCafe. Every bit as delicious as the McCafe frappes you love, only this one has a bit more wow. Bits of chocolate chips in every sip. Blended into mocha and caramel, all topped with a double drizzle of chocolate and sweet caramel. You've never had a frappe like this. Better get your hands on one quick, because it's only here for a little bit. The simple joy of the perfect sip.